Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. No. So, I'm making this video for all you people out there who have also torn your ACL. So, I tore my ACL playing soccer kind of recently, almost 3 weeks ago. And I have been on YouTube watching gnarly, disgusting, rough, bloody, freaking ACL surgery videos. And I'm terrified now because they are disgusting. So I wanted to make a video showing everybody out there the process that leads up to that disgusting surgery and the rehab afterward, because people do get through it. To start off, what does an ACL do? You probably won't know until you actually tear it, or if you're just smart like that. But I think most athletes know that your ACL is in your knee somewhere and you don't want to injure. You never want to injure your ACL or else you'll be out for a season, and it sucks. So I play soccer, and luckily I tore my ACL on my last game of the season. So I have a full year basically to recover from it. So I won't be able to do any off-season things, but that's okay. Not really, but what can you do? What does an ACL do? I should draw you guys a picture. No, that would just be confusing. So if this is the top part of your leg, this is your thigh, and this is the bottom part of your leg, your shin and your foot. Your ACL is in your knee, in between this area, and it holds these two together, and it keeps them from shifting in weird ways. So without it, it's just funky. You can walk without your ACL. You will not be able to do sports without it. I will have surgery in about a month or maybe even longer. I have an appointment with my surgeon in a couple of days to plan that out. So until then, I have been doing rehab to get the swelling down that's on my knee and to be able to walk without crutches. Some tips, I guess, for you guys out there who have just torn your ACL and some stuff like that I would have wanted to know, or if you guys don't have somebody to talk to or ask about it, here I am. The first thing that I think I would have wanted to know was how to freaking use crutches. This is my first injury. I've never injured anything in my whole life, so I've never used crutches before. So nobody told me that you shouldn't rest your armpits on them and use your armpits to push them. So I'm going to show you guys. You don't want to rest like this and use this to push yourself when you're walking. You don't want to push like this because you're putting all your weight right here. You want to put your weight, you want it to be like this. So all your weight is on your hand, so that it's way easier to like lift yourself than it's when it's on your armpits. Trust me, when it's on your armpits, you are gonna feel like you want to die. It will get so sore if you are doing it on your armpits. If you're gonna do it right, then this part should get really red and sore, feels bruised, and that you've been working out or something. Maybe your arms will get sore. I don't know, I'm pretty buff already, so clearly my arms are not sore. This part of your body should be sore, not your armpit. So if your armpits are sore, you're wrong. What am I doing for rehab, you may ask? That's a very good question. There's a couple different things that I do. I go in and see my trainer twice a day, and every time I do rehab stuff, so some like stretching stuff that I'll show you guys, and I also ice. You definitely want to ice if it's swollen. You want to ice for 20 minutes, probably as much as you can if it's super swollen. Do not ice 20 minutes and then 5 minutes later ice 20 minutes again. Don't do that. And don't take a shower after you ice, because I've done that multiple times and it's just dumb, because then there's no point of ice. You're getting it warm again. In addition to icing, here's some of the things that I do. This is it. You can kind of see how fat it is. It looks flat and weird. One of the things that I do is I practice bending it all the way, trying to go all the way flat. So as you can see, this is, compared to my other one, this is as far as I can go right now. Usually, the more you do it throughout the day, like, it'll get a little bit better, but this is as far as I can go right now. And even, like, as I do, like, once I get to the 10th one, it'll get easier. So then I just bend it now all the way as far as I can this way, and then back down. So I do those, probably about 20 of those. You want to go like at your own pace and hold it for maybe a little bit, because it feels painful sometimes. So then the other thing I do is, you can't even see, but you just squeeze, so you're tightening your quad, and you just hold it for 5 seconds and then relax it, and then squeeze it for 5 seconds and then relax it. it'll feel super weird. Like, it felt really weird. It still feels weird. And it'll feel weak. Like, it's not as strong as my other quad anymore. So I usually do those for about 3 minutes. I want to say these are called hamstring curls, but I'm not 100% sure. Usually you do it on a step so that you're elevated, so that your feet can be at the same level. So imagine me like on a step, and then you want to, so here's my other leg. This is my hurt leg. So you just bend your leg 90 degrees, and if you go farther, that's great, but I can't. And you want to do it so that this isn't moving forward. Don't use your hip to try to bend it at the same time. Try to keep this still. So I usually do 3 sets of these, either 8 or 10 depending on how I feel. These will also get easier once you get it a little bit looser. So then I just balance for 30 seconds and then rest, and then so I do that 3 times. And then I just walk without my brace or any wraps. I walk back and forth in the athletic training room probably like 6 times, however many you feel comfortable with. And you want to try to walk heel to toe. Try to walk how you normally walk. It might be a little hard and awkward at first, but hopefully you can get there. So this is as straight as I can go. This leg's completely straight, my knee's locked, and then you can see my other leg popping, my other knee popping out in front of it, because I can't completely straighten this side. Sorry if I'm ashy. So it's not like a huge difference. You can see the swollenness right here, but it used to be swollen all down my leg, my whole leg. So yeah, that's it. So this is the ace bandage wrap. It's super long. It's from like my mid-thigh almost to my ankle, but not quite. This is not a very good job, but I look like a mummy, yes. I used to have ace bandage all the way down to my foot because the swelling was so bad. And then in addition to this, I wear a knee brace, and it allows me to bend my knee. I don't know if you guys can see that. But this doesn't really, the both of these together, it doesn't really allow me to bend it too much. I'll show you. So this is as far as I can bend it with the both of these together. So this is me. So I hope this video was helpful to some of you guys out there, and it's helping you guys know that this isn't scary. It can be a little stressful at times, and you might feel a little bummed out, but it'll be over before you know it. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Put them in my comments or inbox. Stay tuned for more videos.